Hey everyone, and thanks for tuning in to the Trafficking Free America podcast. I'm really glad you're here, because on this show, we get real about what causes abuse, trafficking, trauma, and sexual addiction in America, and more importantly, what we can actually do to help stop it. Today, I want to slow things down a little bit and talk about what this podcast is really all about. Plus, I'll share some exciting news about a program we're bringing back this year called the Trafficking Free Zone, or TFZ for short. So if you're just now joining us for the first time, this is a perfect place to start. And if you're already a subscriber, first of all, thank you for sticking with us. And maybe you've heard some episodes, but you haven't gotten really the whole story. So here it is. The Trafficking Free America podcast is put together by two awesome organizations, the U.S. Institute Against Human Trafficking and Kids Not for Sale. We're all about fighting human trafficking from every angle by providing training, resources, and support for everyone from service providers and churches to local businesses and regular people. We also work with lawmakers to push for better policies that help survivors and stop trafficking before it starts. We know most people learn new things and honestly get motivated to care by seeing and hearing stories online. That's why we're focused on creating as much helpful media as we can around anti-trafficking. We want folks to really understand what trafficking looks like in the US, and most importantly, how we can all be part of the solution. And it all starts with education. If you're just catching up, let me give you a quick tour of where we've been so far. So we kicked things off at the Trafficking Free America podcast in 2023 with a powerful story from Ori Freeman, who's not just a survivor, but also one of our board members and advocates. Since then, we've done 5 seasons, each with its own theme. So season 1, we shared Ori's story in 4 episodes, ending with a great conversation with our president and co-founder, Kevin Malone. In season 2, with our Advocate series, a Bible study series with Francis Chan, we made 5 episodes, all online for free, and our podcast went deeper into conversations behind each episode from that Advocate series. Season 3 was a 2-part episode with a foster care agency. A big reason for this is because foster kids are some of the most at risk for trafficking. Helping them matters a lot, so we wanted to make sure we created an entire season just around that subject. Season 4 was a 3-part episode interview with a former sex buyer, now helping men fight sexual addiction. Why do we cover this? Because the demand for commercial sex is the main reason trafficking happens at all. If there were no buyers, there'd be no trafficking. It's a tough topic, but it's super important. And then season 5 was an interview with someone running a safe home here in Florida. We talk about how safe homes are run, why they're so important, and what's at risk if they disappear. It also helps give you some insight of how to truly support one practically. Now we're in season 6, and it's going to be just a little bit different. We're actually releasing an episode every week through the end of 2025. Some of them will be throwbacks, but we also have 26, maybe even more, brand new episodes lined up. So now's the perfect time to jump in. I'll be honest, this isn't easy stuff to talk about. It's heavy. Some episodes are hopeful, but some are just plain hard. And I get it. I've felt the same way. But I want to encourage you to stick with it. See, the more we know, the more we can actually protect the people around us, our kids, friends, and community. Understanding what happens in the shadows helps us shine a light where it's needed most. And that leads me to 2 programs I'm really excited to talk about: the Abolitionist Program and the Trafficking Free Zone program. First, I'll talk about the Abolitionist Program. If you're ready to do something, anything about human trafficking, this is where to start. Whether you just want to learn more, share some info, or get connected with people helping victims or foster care kids, you can sign up as an abolitionist with the U.S. Institute Against Human Trafficking. Our president, Kevin Malone, started exactly where you are, learning and then doing something about it. I was also that person. Not everyone has to start a nonprofit, but everyone can make a difference. So we all should be doing something. Next up is the Trafficking Free Zone program. This one's for leaders, whether you're a business, a church, or a neighborhood. whichever, right? If you want to make sure trafficking doesn't happen where you live or work, this program is for you. Here's how it works. Sign up to become a Trafficking Free Zone, and you'll watch our Human Trafficking 101 training. It's just about 30 minutes long. Within that Trafficking Free Zone certification, you'll sign a proclamation saying that you'll put policies in place to help prevent trafficking in your area. The next thing you'll get is an invitation that you can send to your group for them to get educated as well. It's the HT 101 training. And with that, they will become an abolitionist and subscribe to our channels. The last thing you'll get is a certificate of completion and a sticker and badge to show you are officially a Trafficking Free Zone. The heart of this podcast is simple. Keep the conversation going. Keep people educated and inspire all of us to take action, big or small. Together, we really can create a culture where trafficking and abuse don't stand a chance. Government policies might help, but we all have to be part of the fight. So listen, share, get involved, sign up as an abolitionist, make your group a trafficking-free zone, and help us move toward becoming a trafficking-free America. That's what this podcast is all about. Thanks for being here.